Buchanan. We've read the books of revolution. We've listened to Mao and his quotations. We know where we stand. We're not going to sit for it. We're asking, and if we ask and we don't get, we're prepared to stand up and take it. If I ask a man, I tell a man I am hungry. I tell him I am cold. And I ask him to do something about my condition. And this man holds a loaf of bread right in front of me so I can see it. And I keep asking him, I'm begging him to please give me a slice of the loaf of bread. I am hungry. Then it is known by every psychologist that the next step in the progression is I am going to knock him upside the head and take the bread from him. I'm not going to starve to death.
Okay, nice. We're back. Don't forget to smash the like button. All that good stuff. And we're back. All right. We'll let it breathe there for a second. All right, just for a second here. All right, let's go to Russ, man. Let's go to Russ. All right, Russell Westbrook, phenomenal player. All right, phenomenal player. All right, I want to go to a piece of the New York Times, Kevin Durant, giving him his flowers at least. All right, former teammate. And, I always feel like it was messy that people feel like they had to choose in between Russell and Kevin Durant. All right. And I really feel like you had to. I was happy for Durant for getting 2 championships and getting his MVP trophies. All right. I was happy for that, brother. All right. I don't care how he got it. I mean, we already understood that he was lethal. He was a monster. He was one of the best players in the damn league. We knew that. All right. You put him with the sauce. And yes, this was after the year that Golden State had one of the best damn seasons, all right, that you've seen them come out here and have here, dude. They broke the Bulls records, all right, of regular season wins. All right. So, and OKC had their backs on the wall. I want to say they were a game away from putting Golden State out. I think it was up like 3-2 or something like that. It might have been 3-1. All right. Yeah, and Golden State won something like 2 back-to-back or 3 back-to-back. All right. So the loss hurt even more. You understand? No, they had them lights out, blindsided. The old OKC team was nasty the way that it was here because everybody was young and great, dude. All right. I mean, really good. You understand? This is how you have circumstances where James Harden is your 6th man. And as Kevin Durant said here, man, he's like, these niggas is some hating ass niggas. All right. When James Harden left the OKC, he said he was sitting back like, yeah, yo, get your money. Yeah, that's right. He's like, man, these niggas were scared to death. All right. Because they understood as a young core what they had. You had KD. You had Sergio Ibaka. You had James Harden. All right. Don't even get me started with Serge, man. Serge will come out there and have a perfect game, dude. All right. Go 10 for 10. All right. Smacking niggas shit all the way across the court, dude. All right. Doing you greasy. All right. Shit, I seen him smack Kobe Bryant shot, dude, from one side of the court to the other. All right. So young Sergio Ibaka was nothing to be played with. All right. And he was guaranteed on that damn court. All right. Then you still had to deal with KD. You had to deal with Russ. I believe you had Cephalosha around at that time. All right. Yeah, other weapons in here. I want to say Kenyon Perkins may have been down at the 5, but for the weapons that they did have in there in place, that they were thorough, they were ready, and everybody was young, dude. That was one of their best jewels. They were running over top of the West, man. Yeah, remember, yeah, they were the team in which Miami was able to beat in order to win that championship, but they were right there at the door. All right, they were that goddamn good. All right, you talking about stealing? This cases here, you got people like Reggie Jackson just sitting on the bench, dude. The general manager was just out of this world. All right, Harrison Barnes. Was it Reggie Jackson? Yeah, you had you got the circumstances of getting uh, Shea Gildress Alexander and still getting that damn championship they were supposed to get. All right. Yeah, that team was able to be coasted right because even if the Clippers couldn't see a diamond in the rough, all right, a superstar right there, all right, the Thunder could. All right. And they grabbed that young man up and put all the tools and weapons and whatever the hell he needed around him to be great. All right. And he came back with a championship. All right. I'm talking about in a short period of time. All right. No, not all this long space where most people like it quick, right? It happened quick, nigga. All right. That's how he been busting ass out. When you see people go after him talking about his fouls, no, I don't want to hear this shit because you niggas can't compete because he's that good. All right. To beat you at your own shit. All right. Because all these hating ass niggas crying about the fouls. If your player could go up here and do it, you wouldn't be saying shit about it. All right. I don't want to hear it. All right. That's double standard bullshit. All right. If it was for your folks, well, that's a basketball. If they're going to call it a basketball play, well, then call it like that for everything then. All right. Yeah. Okay. I don't like the flopping. I think it sucks, dude. All right. But if he's going to go to cash in, oh, well. Stop him. Force him to stop doing it. Make him stop doing it here. All right. Put something on him. All right. Every person I know on that court is human. All right. That means there's a vice for you. There's something, all right, to go ahead. What's that shit called in here? There's something to neutralize your ass, dude. All right. You breathe air and drink water. Put your pants on like on one leg at a time, like everybody else. All right. Yeah, that's something to make you be able to tap out there in that corner. You got to find out what that is. And I'll leave for Shea. If they just putting a better 5 over there, that team is going to repair itself. All right. That's it. They're already good. All right. They're a great team. I see them at the door by the finals next year. The season ain't even started. All right. Yeah, because he's just that goddamn good. All right. So OKC did deliver in the long run. But for, as I said, Kevin Durant leaving, all right, Russell had to carry the torch. All right. This is where you step more into that independent side of Russell. All right. Where he was able to play with Carmelo Anthony. All right. PG-13. All right. No, and others, dude. All right. Yeah, he was able to do his thing. And I want to show y'all something very special here, which marks Russell Westbrook's career. Biggest thing that marks his career is the fact that he was able to get somewhere around like 3 triple doubles, average 3 triple doubles, triple doubles in 3 different seasons here. All right. Yeah, to do that back to back to back. All right. To do it in one season, all right, is what Oscar Robinson went to go ahead to do. All right. So you went to go tie one of the legends. All right. To do that twice is to break that. To do it a third time is to say, nigga, nobody will ever break my goddamn records. All right. This nigga was crazy. He was jumping out the gym. He was whooping niggas' asses. He had a compact game here, dude. All right. And it all came down to these things of, all right, he really didn't have too much weapons around him. It was just him and the team that he had. All right. So he commenced at the height of 6'3" of being everything, dude. All right. And he was so well at it. All right. Yeah, that he was able to go ahead to average a triple double. All right. For 3 seasons. Mm-hmm. Shit. That's hard. I'm talking about that's hard as shit to do. It's hard to get a triple double on a regular court, nigga, outside, dude. Let alone to get one every goddamn night. All right. Shit, you're a bad dude. All right, say Kevin Durant congratulates. All right, quiet and hold on here, methical. Okay, Russell Westbrook on icon career. Okay, the up and down relationship between Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant will be the essential part of their basketball stories for years to come. But as Russell Westbrook moves into the next phase of his life, Durant made it clear Thursday whatever tensions he might have existed between the two is firmly in the past. In other words, ain't no beef no more. A day after Westbrook announced his retirement from the NBA after 18 seasons, Durant shared a heartfelt 276 word message on X, all right, recounting their time together with the OKC Thunder and praising his quiet and quiet and mythical, all right, former teammates' iconic career. Durant began the post by sharing a brief story illustrating Russell Westbrook's legendary work ethics during their OKC days, then followed that up with his all right, perspective on Westbrook's highly emotional play style and how he viewed it all right differently from others. All right, a lot of people looked at the emotions on the court and thought Russ was loud. No, now he said not to me. All right, he was quiet and mythical. All right, he led by example, and once the lights were bright, he let everything out and experienced pure freedom. Okay, Durant wrote in his post, it was inspiring as his teammate. And everywhere I went, I seen it inspired people from all walks of life. Crazy thing is, he didn't say much. He just showed up for 18 years. This is what I'm talking about here, man. Shout out to Kevin Durant. Those are his quotes right there. All right. Durant also acknowledged their accomplishments during the 8 seasons together in Oklahoma City and how much those memories meant to him. All right. The final run in our early 20s, all star games, seeing each other and injured and bounce back, the bus rides, plane rides, card games, jokes, and arguments, the whole thing, all right, memorable, Durant wrote. I don't care what happens, can't erase what it was. Okay, after sending love to Westbrook's family, Durant ended the message by simply saying, congratulations, an iconic career. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. Westbrook and Durant's relationship have been a topic of discussion ever since their 8 years as teammates ended, with Durant's shocking move to sign with the Golden State Warriors in the summer of 2016. Damn, dude, I feel like I'm getting old, man. Shit, that was 10 years ago? All right. I'm the old as dirt, man. All right. Shit. All right. Hold on. And and their time together in OKC. All right, something in here. Time together, Oklahoma City. They have five 50 win seasons. Okay, reached the Western Conference Finals 4 times and made one trip to the NBA Finals in 2012 when Durant and Westbrook were just 23 years old. Oh yes. All right. Durant's decision to leave was viewed by many as a rejection of Westbrook and his style of play. And Westbrook himself took a a valid shot at his former teammate and in the immediate aftermath of his exit by posting a photo of cupcakes on Instagram. All right. The questions about the internal dynamics that led to Durant's departure only increases after that, with several heated, all right, so hold on, severely, so, hold on, severely heated in game altercations between Durant and Westbrook over the years. All right. Both have spoken about their dynamics as teammates in recent years, but neither has given an explanation that satisfies the curiosity many fans developed about what went wrong between two of the greatest players in Thunder history. Mm-hmm. All right. Yes, indeed. I will go ahead to stamp that. Russell leaves the NBA, letting his all right significant actions doing the talking. Yes, indeed. Hold on. It's hard to imagine Westbrook ever saying, as a master of record, I can't play in the NBA anymore. His actions and resume says plenty. Absolutely. Oh, that's stamp right there. All right. The public dialogue between Westbrook and Durant has become more cordial as the two have gotten older, and Durant's message, all right, Thunder, was another to indicate the partnership those two share will be remembered fondly by both as Westbrook's career comes to an end and Durant winds down his final year in the NBA. All right, so this is Kevin Durant's last year too. All right, shit. All right, no man, I don't know what a league gonna look like without a KD or a Russell Westbrook, man. All right, that really put the old head stuff on you. Braun's old; he keeps fighting to have another year. All right, but like I said, you can't hate on Braun because he got good durability and he took care of himself, and he spends $1 million a year, all right, on himself, dude, for off season and making sure his body is right. That's a smart man. All right, I gotta protect home. All right, my body is the investment, nigga. All right, without this, everything crashes down. All right, yeah, I think that's been the smartest thing he's done with his career. I don't, I'm not really a person that's on all of these damn records and stuff. All right, yeah, I mean you've been around forever. All right, you're supposed to get that. All right, yeah, I mean you're supposed to. You're great. You're LeBron James. You are, you the dude. All right, yeah, and this is just for me to put some respect there on his name. All right, let me go back in here to show you guys something in here. This is history. All right, because I went forth to get this anyway, so I want to make sure I got it. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna tap into Westbrook for a second. All right, pardon me, April 9th, 2017. All right, so he was still, I want to say, in a Thunder's jersey in here. All right, around this time. Mm, fair use.
Westbrook pull up at the other end and score over Chandler.
To the glass, which is going to free up rebounding from the backcourt.
Westbrook pulls away from Gary Harris and scores the elbow. That would define shooter's role right there, partner.
I like that elbow shot.
Westbrook waiting for a screen, throws it back over the top. Chandler comes to meet Adams, who scores on the hook.
And I like that, but he keeps moving. He favors that left shoulder. Nikola Jokic misses the three.
Westbrook runs right onto the rebound and scores in transition.
The boards there, that for that game, it says the 43 or the 42nd triple double that he had that season. But the man did it for 3 seasons. All right, just got to go ahead to put that in the form for 3 seasons. All right, just a hawk and a dog here. Mm-hmm. And call it what you will. All right, but like I said, you can only play on the court with what you got, man. All right, what you got is what you got. All right, yeah. And Russell played his heart out. All right, damn sure did. All right, one of the baddest men that I have seen, and one of the most athletic I've seen at the point guard mode here. I'm talking about being able to jump out the gym, a decent mid-range shot, man, patient when he can be here. He did have a little bit of turnovers here. You can say mid-range, the prime of his career. But for what it's worth, man, any of the cases of the turnovers that he had, it came from playing with a lot of pressure. Russell played hard, dude. All right. In his prime, he played hard. All right. Yeah, he missed some shots, but he made a lot of big ones. You understand? All right. And he was a person that you had to make sure that you watched out for. All right. Always. All right. And we're talking about the cases of him making the Rockets better. All right. Making the Denver Nuggets better when he did here. When these folks in here doing the playoffs, I'm talking about the last couple of years. All right. No, he played his ass off with Denver. You understand? All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Letting you know he still got something in the tank, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he still got something in the tank. You feel me? All right. One of the baddest folks out there, all right, in his prime there, as far as jumping out the gym, taking contact, dunking on people, hell, the leaping from the top of the damn, the key here, Halls. All right, not the key, the top of the paint here, and just taking somebody's head off. I've seen Russell in some nasty plays, and he used to go ahead to dunk on you real hard and start screaming. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, hurry up and get back on defense. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. And he played both sides of the damn ball. All right. There's the difference. All right. No, there it is. Right there. All right. You can see Ernest Cantor's little beanhead ass. So I don't like Ernest Cantor. All right. Still don't like him. All right. Nah, I just think he one of them old clout chasing niggas, man. All right. Yeah. You just want to get in the mix, man. You got Friedman at the back at the end of your name, man. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah. He's a shit, man. All right. You know what? I can respect people like Meta World Peace. You understand? Or you formerly used to be Ron Artest. I can respect him. All right. Yeah, because we've publicly at least seen him get it popping. All right. No, you know he ain't on no bullshit. All right. Yeah, you can try to throw a drink on him or try to, yeah, he gonna come back there and get with you. All right. Yeah, as we know, we said Meta World Peace to be, or what Ron Artest was, what he was in that Indiana Pacers jersey. All right. You understand? All right. Yes, indeed. All right. But I want to go back here and just look one more time here again. Look at the damn athleticism. See the steps. All right. That was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Now check them out. Yeah, and some of these shots you might say bogus, this, that, and the third in here, but for games like that here, Halls, not only was he able to get the last bucket, but he was able to continue his record going. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he hike up the ball a lot. Yeah, so did so many others. So did Kobe. So did this, that, and the third in here. But this is how legends are made here too. All right. Yes, indeed, man. Now, ain't necessarily how you're gonna win a championship. You ain't gonna go ahead to say that, but if you are a person who wanted to get uh, what we talking about here? If you wanted to obtain, excuse me, three triple doubles. All right, no, excuse me, three separate triple doubles here. In 3 separate years. If you wanted to do that, dude, all right, you would first have to be Russell Westbrook. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where I would start. No, a young Russell Westbrook. That's where you would have to start. All right. No, even to get that. All right, because there are people that play on teams here, Halls, and as they go ahead to actually play on these teams, all right, and do what they're doing here, Halls, they're not in any lane, even with a bum team, being able to go ahead to maintain some steady readiness like this. Maybe averaging a double a game, cool. All right, short money. We've seen that loaded on any of these cats in here from playing a power forward position to anything, point guard, what have you. But when you go ahead to talk about going ahead and tapping in that triple double lane here, dude, that means you're going to have 10, all right, excuse me, rebounds, or rather blocks, steals, points. What you're going to have you're going to have 10 out of 3 of those joints here. All right. Yeah. Every night. However, you're going to go ahead to do it. All right. Yeah. I mean, and look, I'm telling you like this. He showed it could be done here on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he abolished Oscar Robinson's record. All right. Yeah. Because Oscar only had his shit down on the record books here for 1 year, baby. All right. Just one. You understand? That's it. All right. It wasn't 3 years, man. All right, that's how you go ahead and destroy and shatter a record. But more than that, Russell will be remembered for his energy, man. All right, for any team he played for, whether it's OKC or it's the Clippers or it's the Wizards or it's the Rockets or it's the Kings. All right, no, or excuse me, or it's the Nuggets. All right, he will be known for his energy and what he was able to provide those teams here. All right, so much love to Russell Westbrook, much respect to him for a great career. We love you to life, brother, and we support you in whatever future endeavors that you plan on going ahead to participate in. All right, yes indeed, much love. All right, yes indeed. All right, yeah, man, that's our brother right there. No, shout out to Russell Westbrook. I don't, I don't agree with the dress code and some of the clothes and shit, man. All right, he got his own style as far as with stuff. I don't believe in wearing dresses or anything else like that. All right, but as far as the game is concerned, all right, yeah, he's not he's an excellent basketball player, dude. All right, he had a hell of a career. Mm-hmm. Nobody can take that from him. Mm-hmm. All right, it's the same way I put in the conversation. I'm talking basketball. If I was to talk to y'all about Dennis Rodman, I'm gonna take the wedding dresses out and all the other strange shit. All right, I can't. That ain't got nothing to do with anything. All right, that's that man extracurricular activities. All right, I'm talking about the game. All right, and when you speak into the concept there of the game, all right, how good were they on the court? Rodman is probably the best defensive player of all time, nigga. All right, and I don't care if you like it or not, dude. Well, who can you say was better? All right, on paper or anything. All right, I'm talking about numbers, dude. I ain't talking about that nigga feelings. Numbers. All right, what they were able to, what he was able to average, the people he was able to strap down, the championships he won. All right, come on now. All right, he played a part of that Detroit Bad Boy Pistons team. Please remember. All right, yeah, he got a couple chips from over there. He got two of them. Mm-hmm. I believe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played with Isaiah in them. All right, and Joe Dumars. All right, yes indeed. All right, yeah, you got to understand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Joe Dumars in the crew here. All right, yeah, he was over there with Isaiah. All right, and Bill Laimbeer and Vinny the Microwave Johnson, nigga. All right, yeah, he was hooping out there with them. All right, winning defensive player of the year back then, nigga. All right, I'm talking about as a pup, nigga, as a young buck. This is before his hair was any color or any of that shit. All right, no, he just like you look like a regular brother. All right, in a Pistons uniform. All right, shutting shit down, nigga. All right, yeah, say what you want to say. All right, niggas didn't play with Rodman back in the day because there wasn't no games to play. All right, none. All right, go ask Karl Malone. All right. Yeah, nigga said something about. All right, Karl Malone said he was frustrated. He said Dennis got in my head, man. He ended up squeezing one of my butt cheeks. All right. When they asked Dennis about, them allegations from Karl Malone, Dennis Rodman said, "Yeah, I learned that from Rick Mahorn." Oh man. Oh, buddy. All right. No, he didn't deny it. All right. Yeah, he said he learned it. All right, from Rick Mahorn. All right. And them niggas was trifling, man. You understand? All right, but he had him mentally off in the game. He couldn't really focus and pay attention the way he need to. All right, to get locked in because this nigga he's a degenerate and he's trifling. He making faces at him and shit. All right, Rodman to get in your head, dude. All right, y'all gotta remember this is back when he started had his fingernails painted and all that. All right, yeah. All right, so he playing defense, man. All right, I'm talking about aggressive defense, dude. All right, he right there on you. All right. Yeah, for some of them niggas, he's talking in their ear, everything, man. All right. Rodman was so sharp in the cases of his defense that depending on who was shooting the ball, he knew how it was coming off the rim. That's how bad he was. All right. You see that nigga sitting the goddamn the team break room there with a little small box, what you call TV, nigga. All right, sitting there with his sweats on, a t-shirt. All right, sitting there in his flip flops or what have you, and a pen and a pad, dude. All right, just taking notes and watching. Ain't nobody in there but him. All right, and he was a monster, man. All right, a monster. All right, shit. You catch a nigga. I'm talking about a person who ain't really scoring points like that. Points ain't. You don't really give a shit about points. All right, but they are a monster on everything else. All right, especially defense. All All right, that's a nigga. Look, man, that's a person that at least here for Rodman's case, he made you admire all that Draymond Green shit and all these other people. All right, he made that a thing. Dennis Rodman made it cool for people to dive on the ground for basketballs and save the joint. He started that shit, nigga. All right, if history serves me correctly. All right, yeah. Hold on one second. It's not to say all the rest of these folks that haven't done it. I ain't saying that, but I'm saying I originally remember that type of energy in the game to play like that. That was Rodman energy. All right. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. But that nigga said if he said, hold on here, if Larry Bird shoots the ball and it comes off the rim, all right, as Rodman was saying, he said it spins. All right, if Isaiah shoots it, it comes off the rim, it spins. He said if Michael Jordan shoots it, then the ball is going to go ahead and land inches away from where they shot it, so it's going to bounce off the rim. What he's saying in most cases, Michael Jordan shoots it. He's not shooting it far enough in the hoop. It's not close enough for him to be able to make the basket in most cases. All right, he's a little bit herring off, so that ball's going to shoot right directly where he just shot it from. This is how he knows how to get them rebounds. All right. Yeah, he was just breaking it down to one of the interviewers as they were sitting in the locker room. All right. Yeah, I guess these were different things he was watching on that television, that television screen as he was sitting in the locker room by himself. All right, but you gotta respect it, man. All right, same way I respect folks like the Black Mamba who, all right, people like Jay Will will tell you that the man was in there getting his workout on and getting his training and doing everything else here. This is before the game. He's getting warmed up. So Jay Will said he came in to do, his stuff as well. He said Kobe was already in a full sweat, everything else, like he'd been there for a minute. All right. He said, do you know that this nigga did not leave there? When I left, he was still shooting. All right. Right. Okay. So he purposely stayed there extra long. All right. To make sure that nigga didn't outwork him in there. All right. And then he said that same night, Kobe came out and dropped 45 on their ass, nigga. All right, excuse me, I'm sorry, 42. All right, dropped 42 on you. It's still bad, nigga. All right, came out and cooked you. All right, and that just lets you know how dedicated he is to the game. All right, no, I'm not gonna let you outwork me for 1 second. You ain't never telling nobody in the world, nigga. All right, that you outworked me. All right, nigga was, as Michael Jordan said, man. All right, mentally. God rest the dead. He said, me and Kobe was cursed, dude. All right. Being the oldest person on the team. All right. Trying to guard the best player out there on the other side. All right. Hey, it was cursed, dude. All right. Because they like to have a challenge in here. This wasn't, you see the LeBron James side is to let Kyrie Irving to take the last big shot in the game. All right. Michael or Kobe would never have any. They wouldn't have it. All right. They would never allow it. All right. While they're on the court? No, nigga. All right. Shit. All right. You have to put that nigga on the bench if you were able to do something like that. All right. I believe they did that one year with the Bulls and John Paxson. You understand? But, all right. Yeah. They had to put Jordan's ass on the bench. All right. That's the only way they could trust it. That they knew if he got the rock, he going to shoot it. All right. They having problems there with Jordan in there because I believe they kept double and triple teaming him anyway. All right. Yeah. And it was slowing parts of the offense down. All right. Hold on here. They were still running the triangle and all that other stuff. It just had to remove him. Phil Jackson had built that team into something great at that point. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I go ahead to speak to that. All right. Yeah, Phil had a decent team around that time, man. But those niggas was cursed, man. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. I do got something with Michael Jordan on it here, too, man. We'll get to that in a minute. He said something about his daughter. All right. But we're going to move forward. All right. This is strange to me. We'll start here. All right. Black first in here. Keep rolling.
He's one of the most hated men in America. Chris Watts murdered his pregnant wife and 2 young girls, and now he's getting married again with a woman he met while he was behind bars. Justin Finch reports.
Chris Watts, the monster who annihilated his family 8 years ago in one of the most cold-blooded crimes of the century, may be getting married behind bars. Who would want to be the wife of the despised Chris Watts? Apparently, this woman does. Her name is Lizzie Henderson. She's 39 years old and is a realtor from Cleveland.
For Zaddy. They got standards for black men, but they don't have none. None of that astronomical, super duper expectations, crazy stuff. They don't have that for Zaddy. They have it for you, black men. You got to jump through hoops. See, black women will tell black men that I'm not going to settle. So her standards are non-negotiable. They go completely out the window when a white man come along. What standards? He could be anybody. He could be a
Let's put this clear. There's no fiction here, nothing. I like when people do these things in here because they're more clear to the context of the person speaking. Shout out to my sister as well. These are sisters who got murdered, all right, messing around with these white dudes. That's why every joint say R.I.P., all right, to the young lady you seeing on the screen. All right, so far, y'all might have seen a couple people go past, but make sure that you pay attention to that because it's important. All right, right. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, just in case.
bum. He can do anything. He can be anything. He can be nothing. And she'll go for it. She'll go for it. She'll pick me for him. That's why she got all them standards for you. You're not a man to begin with to the modern hyena. You are a slave to them. Remember, they overseers that identify with Zaddy. So you're a slave. So you as black men got to prove that you can come out of slave status to get to her level or above. Ain't that right, hyenas? Black men got to prove that he can get out of slave status to be on your level or above. But the reality is, in your mind, the only one above you is master. And black men will never be William Cartwright. Black men got to spend a ton of money. They got to be fine. He got to be fine. Okay? Not a little cute. He got to be so fine that you somewhere about to jump out your drawers. So he got to be entertaining. He got to be funny. He got to be charming. He got to be this. He got to be that. He got to take care of your kids or at least feed them on the first date. If you got, 2, 3 kids, you expect him to take you on an expensive date and you expect him to pay for food to go so you can feed your kids and your mama. That's at the house.
I mean, all of that is horrible, man. I mean, if it's taking place anywhere, it's horrible. All right? That's what I would say. All right? It is completely horrible. For people that are going ahead to do these things, understand everybody's adults, man. All right? We're all adults, man. All right? Meaning in the terms, all right? Don't nobody want to be turned into a person's professional whether you say punching bag or Negro to punish, to abuse. All right. Yeah, some of y'all young ladies, look, you don't get the man that you want. All right. So you end up whatever you have, and that's your man to abuse. You knowing this nigga ain't got nothing, can't do anything. All right. Right. Yeah, you gonna have to get a job or something. All right. Well, you met the nigga, he wasn't working. All right, what are you talking about? All right. Yeah, because I ain't going to be lending. I ain't going to be lending. All right. Right. Yeah, what do you think it is? All right, and I'm out for a nigga not having a gig. And, all right. No. All right. No, it is the quickest way here, Halls. All right, to be ass out, because the moment you say one thing wrong, you're done. All right, you move any type of way opposing, you finished anyway, dude. Shit, that's good for niggas that like to sit in the corner and be quiet, nigga, like some type of rodent or raccoon. All right, no, you ain't man that got a chest on you and you want to move around. All right, then that ain't no role here for you. All right, no, one wrong move, nigga, and it's like all right, like stepping on C4, nigga. All right. Yeah, you gone. All right. No, Pookie is gone. Like, what happened to Pookie? Man, that nigga said something slick to me. Yeah, I told him he can get his ass up out of here. Pookie gone. All right. He was eating oatmeal last week, nigga. All right. Yeah. Eating oatmeal. All right. And goddamn it. And lemon cakes, nigga. All right. Right. All right. Yeah. To sit, look, to being on the other side of the grass next week. Nigga. All right. That's how that happens there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I don't feel like in that same grass, speaking for fellas here, that you go in on a man whose circumstances was what it was when you met him. All right. That's not worthy of anything either. All right. Because once the man go ahead, I tell all these women, when a man go ahead to get on his feet, he's going to remember. All right. No, a loyal woman. All right. One that held him down. You can see how quick your life is impacted, how much of the goodies is being shared with you. All right. No, the comforts. All right. No, of having a man there that has as much respect for you as you had for him. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. There's folks that can have some shit long term because when you go ahead to look at the circumstances of why they together, money ain't got nothing to do with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially for you talking about some of that old cases of the old love and all that other shit. Wasn't no older women out here in search of the bag. This silly ass shit. I'll go get the bag. All right, you're insane. No, you're a crazy person. All right, you gotta understand. Our grandmothers traded our granddad. All right, for time, dude. All right, yes, for the case of the time to be able to sit there in the crib. And when she did all of that, no, she had a garden. She look. The only thing she had to go to the grocery store to go get in certain cases was poultry. That's it. All right, grew our own vegetables, the whole nine, paid very strict attention on the food that went inside the kids' mouths and in their body because she understood a profound rule that still exists today here. All right, most of the stuff in here, especially for the women, the moms and stuff, most of the stuff in here that you take in, as the food you take in, so will everybody else around you. All right, yes. So they understood as Big Mama, nigga, that's a serious job, dude. All right. And when you got jokers in here don't cook, everybody eat microwave dinners and all this nasty, funky ass shit. You wonder why the kids is wilding out crazy and shit. All right, look what you feeding them. All right. You didn't eat like that for some of y'all as a youngin'. Then you had to be ashamed of yourself. And you know you didn't eat like that. When you get a goddamn home cooked meal, you can eat half of that damn plate and be full. All right. You good. All right. Because you're getting real nutrients and resources put in your body. You understand? All right. Oh, absolutely. All right. Yeah, compared to you eating some of that bullshit. All right. And you know it is. All right. Whatever processed bullshit you sitting in there eating. All right. You talking to a man that like to cook, nigga. You can't hurt my damn feelings. All right. Shit. That who and can cook, nigga. All right. Yeah, it is important for a person to know how to take care of themselves here today. All right. It is. All right. I don't care who you are. If anything I could pass to another young brother is learn how to cook. All right. Don't let nobody hold nothing over your head, nigga. All right. Nothing. All right. Nigga threaten you with the hot meal and all this, nigga, because you ain't do something. All right. You don't get nothing to eat. All right. No, if you can cook, then that can't never happen to you. All right. You good. All right. You bring your own chicken, nigga. All right. Yeah, cook your own goddamn seafood. Your own gumbo, nigga. And be tasting better than whoever's is around here. All right. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right. But as I said here, year to date here, Big Mama took that role very seriously as she sat around in here and looked at your father and mother and some of your other folks here and your family in here and how they moved around and talked, nigga. all right, and communicate with one another and got shit done. That started with the food that went in your body, dude, right there. All right, no, sleep and all of these other things are important, and how much water you take in. All right, yeah, but the grade of food that was going in your body every day. All right, some of y'all niggas inside of your body is like a dumpster, nigga. All right, no, it is, dude. Yeah, I spoke about Al Capone, but I eat plenty of fruit. I drink a shitload of water. All right, yes, yeah. Shit, at least, all right, I can brag a little bit. At least since I'm not, you said sucking them back anymore. All right, yeah, all right, yeah. I substituted that with H2O, nigga. All right, still got to drink something. All right, well, go get a couple waters. All right, sound good enough to me. No, it's a win-win, man. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Some people look at it differently, man. For me, all right, I got to put something in place of that. I don't want to be drinking no. I'm supposed to have Mountain Dews over here or Pepsis. All right. Yeah, shit tearing the inside of your chest up. All right. Yeah, if I'm trying to do something here, then I want to move at least to the cases of improvement. Mm-hmm. Hey, nothing do that better than water and damn fruit. Mm-hmm. Or some form of vegetable. Mm-hmm. Hold on here. Yeah. I'm still in here trying to get my stuff in here right, man. All right, give me 1 second. And this young lady here is speaking to the terms of. I do want to go ahead to circle this here, of her trying to date a white man. So we're still on a piece of the relationship stuff in here, and she just speaking to this case of how much racism was there. All right, she said she tried it once and it just started to get out of order. She mentioned that the first sign that she's seen is that one of his friends was on speakerphone and he said the N-word with the hard ER. All right. It was the first thing that she seen. And she said they was riding up to his grandmother's house and he said that my grandmother's racist and she's probably not gonna like the fact that we together. All right. All right. And those were the two things that caught my ear, at least coming in here to this. This is what I remember. All right. But shout out to this young lady. I'm gonna have a whole bunch, at least for the young ladies here this evening, a bunch of their videos. All right. No, because this is the stuff that I was able to get access to running quickly in here. All right. I ain't got no position or steady angle in here. All right. If I did, I just talked about Russell Westbrook, so that shit is over. All right. Hold on here. Fair use. Mm-hmm.
And while I'm on the topic of it might not be you, but people have reasons. When white men try to talk to me romantically, it's a no for me, dog. Like I did date a white guy one time, and one time, months into our relationship, one of his friends called him on speakerphone and dropped the hard ER. A couple weeks after that, I was going to visit his home with him. And on the way there, he broke the news to me that his granny is racist and probably wouldn't like us being together. And some more things happened. And I just came up with the idea that while it may be inaccurate, this is my theory, I think all or most white people are in close proximity to racists. Whether it is their friends or family, they have a racist person in their lives. So we can't go together like peanut butter and jelly, dog, because no. My grandparents are in their 80s and grew up in Tennessee. My dad was 9 when schools were desegregated in Tennessee. I know I don't look unambiguous, but believe me, this is a black love. This is, yeah. I'm so sorry to disappoint anybody, but this ain't that.
Mm-hmm. Shouts out to you. All right. Hey, some people got to go ahead to take a walk on the wild side. All right. She did it and she said it ain't for her. There's people out there. Look, it's my case here with that here. Well, anything that collides with black folks is that, yeah, you can have a non-black spouse, but then don't find yourself sitting around here in the middle of our business. All right. Don't do that. All right. Yeah, because it's going to get weird. All right. It just is. All right. For any criticisms on any cases, especially when you sit here and you look at that same person and that person may have to criticize black people because of a certain issue, and you sitting back in here looking like Robert Griffin III. All right. Yeah, it's not a good order of business. All right. Yeah, somebody's going to feel uncomfortable. All right. Remember, he was talking about Angel Reese, and then he had that white woman in the background. All right. Yeah, you can't do that. All right. You can't do that. Whatever dog whistling and all this extra. All right. You being a good old boy. All right. Yeah, that's right. You get her. All right. I told you, Shaq said that he would punch him in the face. All right. If he say anything about Angel Reese again. All right. Punch you right in the face, Halls. And they talking about the Diesel, Mr. Barbecue Chicken. All right. 7'1". Come get barbecue slap, nigga. All right. 7'1". Smack all the stupid off of you. All right. Nigga, rearrange your collar in the back, dude. All right. Yes, Lord. All right. Yeah, he said you leave that young lady alone. And Mano, speaking up for the women and our sisters, shout out to Mano because he spoke up for black women. Yeah, Jim Jones is completely out of order, and this is why I always go at him, because he be trying to do little slick shit in black people's face, man. I didn't like that stuff that he had going on with Nas. I thought it was very strange and unprofessional. All right. Yeah, and it was just clout chasing. You understand? No, man, I didn't like it at all. But he's out here now calling our sisters cockroaches here. All right. Yeah, Mano checked him. All right, hold on. Fair use. Mm-hmm.
Nigga,
But
solid.
look,
But what you saying though? Serious.
I'm saying,
damn, serious.
While you was locked up,
right?
If somebody holds you down while you locked up,
right?
Do they get your loyalty, forever? Or when you come home, are you owed a loyalty to them because they were there for you in a tough time?
Yeah, you would know.
Okay, let me answer this carefully,
Like,
bro.
so, like them roaches you bring, were they holding you down?
Stop. Yo, I'm about to pull up the picture. Yo, stop saying that. He gonna get canceled. I'm telling you, they're gonna be in front of that crib. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
All of them. Picket fences.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cause I know you got famous. I ain't seen none of them around. I never seen them. I never seen them at a show in the audience. I never seen none of them roaches down, bro. And they held you down. They pulled up to the
black
they pulled up.
nigga.
Yeah. So where they at now? I don't see them around. You didn't hold them down. You didn't hold them down. You didn't hold them down. I don't see them.
First of all, let's get that.
But I don't see the black queens nowhere.
They live in their lives. Okay,
It was
as
a long
queens
time
do.
ago,
It was a long
Jim.
time ago.
Live
Very long
your
time.
life.
Maybe he could be speaking to something personal towards him or what have you, but for what it's worth, don't sit here to call any of these young ladies cockroaches or nothing like that, dude. All right. Yeah, in fact, he had to go ahead and try to go straighten this up. Like I said, that's trash, man. All right, it is to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, lack of substance, man. All right. No, you're on a podcast, man. You can reach to anything you need to. All right, these niggas is just dirtbags. All right. There's no explanation behind that. All right. Some people just ain't right. Mm-hmm. Now, let me go on over here to check the context on not right here. Dante Kyle is his name, I remember. All right. What we found out about Dante Kyle is that he went to certain schools to speak to the youth about like gang culture and all of this other stuff and being in the streets. And all right. Yeah. And the black kids weren't reciprocal to him, man. They didn't. Yeah. They were leaning in their chairs, looking at him sideways and shit. All right. Like, man, who is this nigga? All right. Yeah. He didn't give a shit. All right. I think he got some rap videos and stuff. All right. Yeah, and they hurried up to shove him to the Breakfast Club and all of these other things. I'm like, hold on, man. Hold on. Wait a damn minute. Who is this nigga? Mm-hmm. All right. But through that, we've got some reprimanding and checking going on. I'm G checking. We had to slow down some stuff. All right, to go back to pull him back in because he got upset because we were paperwork checking originally. Yeah, he got real mad. He blew up, called us the feds and all of this. Like, no, nigga. All right, we ain't shit. Where you from, nigga, is a freedman term, nigga. Yeah, who is you, yo? Yeah, who's your peoples? All right, that's a freedman term, nigga. All right, yes, and it speaks upon security, nigga. All right, security. All right, to make sure ain't no buster ass niggas is up in the mix, man. All right, right. You ain't got some niggas around that ain't right, just sitting around doing some bullshit. All right, that nobody in the neighborhood authorized. All right, that's what that's for. All right, who is you? All right, who's your peoples from? Nigga? Who's this nigga? All right, yeah, it's appropriate. All right, you damn right. That keeps people safe, nigga. All right, that makes sure you can kiss your babies, goddammit, and go home. All right, you can get right. All right, yeah, about folks asking questions and wanting to know what your paperwork look like. I don't want no, Jason Bonds walking around me, nigga. All right, yeah, niggas be tripping, dude. All right, that ain't what I want. All right, give me 1 second here. All right, fair use. We're back here again.
Check this clip out.
I'm jealous that you know what country you came from.
Sounds to me that y'all got low self-esteem, especially with the girl. She jealous of immigrants because they got a country where they know where they come from, and you sitting in your country. That's if you American freedman.
So when I speak out against FBA, it's like, oh, you don't fuck with Black Americans. Like, nigga, I am a Black American.
What the fuck do you mean, nigga?
No, I said FBA specifically. I didn't say niggas. I didn't say Black Americans. Because
Yeah, because from a technical terms in here and whatever, he's talking about he's adopted and all this other shit, all this his little weird ass background. We don't know what he is. All right, not really sure. All right, you're unknown, nigga. All right, but as I keep telling people here all the time, you don't have to consider yourself an FBA or a foundational Black American for that to be you. All right, you don't. All right, you can still qualify for that term there. You're still acceptable to reparations. You're going to go ahead to collect that. All right. No, it ain't like it's not a gang or anything else like that. It's what these little, all right. Yeah, these corn pop jokers would like to make it to be here so they can get law enforcement involved. All right. No, I ain't say Black America. I'm talking about FBA. That's the same damn thing. Freedmen, nigga. All right. 48 million plus freedmen. All right, doesn't matter, nigga, if you are handicapped or what have you. If you can trace your damn lineage back to the North American slave fields here, dude, all right, then you are a freedman. That's what qualifies you there, lineage-wise, sir. All right, lineage. I want one more again, 48 million plus freedmen here. All right, so when you go ahead and talk about that here, please understand that's what you're pointing to. All right, this ain't a battle with Tyreek or 2 or 3 niggas on Twitter. All right, right. Hold on here.
say Black American.
Yeah.
This foundational shit got you niggas acting weird.
Right, because
y'all think y'all niggas to the second power or something.
Right. It because when they say it, it's not just I'm Black American who descended from Black Americans. They saying it like Black American supremacy.
So
ain't no such thing as Black American supremacy, bootleg. All right, it isn't. I told you one can be a bigot. All right, call a person a bigot, name caller. That person ain't controlling if you can get a loan or not, nigga. If the police are gonna harass you, all right. If you can live somewhere, dude. All right. Yes. All right. Even be able to shop in the stores and all that shit. Like that's where white supremacy comes into place, dude. All right. Right there. All right. Yeah. Resources will be maldistributed upon you. All right. That's a full system. All right. Talking about some, you got some Black supremacy. Like, man, what the hell are you talking about, dude? Looks like you ain't got no legitimate criticism. You just trying to make something up, right? All right. Yeah, with that suspicious ass afro of hers, man. Or whatever that she got on here. All right. No, you look suspicious in here. All right. No, when folks come in here bullshitting us, all right. No, the first thing that we strictly here want to know is nigga, who sent you, nigga? All right, and why are you doing this? Let me answer the why. All right, I gotta answer the why every day. All right, the why simply is that none of these niggas, them, Godfrey, all right, all the rest of their usual suspects and Coons, Roland Martin, whoever you want, none of these guys can really get in the mix. The argument hasn't taken heat. All right, this is how I can tell you where the argument would go after this. She would point to the circumstances that black people are FBA is acting just like the Klan or a white supremacist group, that we act just like them. That's what she was getting ready to flip to. All right. Okay. It's just so easy at this point. All right. Yeah. We know where you're going. All right. And that makes it easier for you to put a boot up to a nigga's ass here. All right. Right. I already know what direction you coming in here. You coming in here in bad faith anyway. All right. So I know how you got to do this. All right. Yeah. Try to shame you for having pride in your damn lineage. I don't get mad at a person because they say they're Jamaican. All right. Or they're Nigerian. All right. Yeah. Or you're Cambodian or you're whatever. I'm not going to get upset. You're from Benin. You're whatever you are, dude. I'm not going to get upset with you because you're saying that this is who you are. You're Haitian. All right. What have you here, dude? All right. So nobody should be upset with you because you say you're a freak, man. Only people that go ahead to act like that is folks that are angry that because we are labeling ourselves lineage wise that they're not going to be able to eat off of you no more. All right. Ain't no more freeloading going to be able to go on. All right. Yeah. Nigga can't just, all right, when they under pressure, all right, just jump over here and start claiming this and that. All right. No, you can't. I told people already. Yeah, you can shout your lineage. I'm Jamaican. I'm Kenyan. I'm okay, but you're gonna have to stay that, nigga, always. All right. Yeah. All right. The moment you go ahead, that's why I said that's folks from the continent and the Caribbeans here, Hoss, that we call black all goddamn day because they've never called themselves anything different. All right. No, just to make sure you can understand it. All right. Yeah, they ain't never mentioned themselves as anything different. So we didn't either. All right. Moment niggas start distinguishing, so do we. All right. It's necessary. You are who you say you are, correct? Yeah, don't start getting cold feet, nigga, and looking sideways because whatever little slick bullshit you thought you had in the hat, it ain't working for you. You can't get over with it now. All right. Oh, no, I know, but we all brothers, man. We not, no, hell no. All right. Tell that shit to South Africa, nigga. All right. Tell them that. All right. No, go holler at them first, nigga. Then come back over here. All right. Hold on one second.
So, what's wrong with feeling supreme at home?
And it's like, that's the problem, nigga.
That's where we're
That's
lost.
the problem.
Y'all niggas like really hate immigrants.
Nah, we don't hate immigrants. We hate coons, though.
Be all right, baby. Don't look.
Yeah, we got to start teaching our children better that they at home. And it's a wonderful place to be. Even though with some bad things that happened to us in the past, our ancestors fought through it, and that's what make them resilient. An advantage. We have resiliency. We ain't punks and we ain't cowards, but some of us got low self-esteem. Like this dude who don't care about his cholesterol, but he care more about immigrants. That was a low blow, but fuck him.
Shout out to the big dog. All right, good work. No, we don't need a long drift of the Sambos, just a piece, man. Most of them are talking alike. They hating, all right, and hoping that it can go ahead to catch some type of drift or smoke. People are more so trying to educate others than sitting back listening to other people whine, man. All right. Yeah, I'd rather go ahead to get the cases of some knowledge out there. So I went to go grab one of my sisters up here to explain, one of the pieces there within the gender wars here in the Willie Lynch letter here. All right, which she said to have gender wars is a part of that. He said lighter against darker. All right, yeah, younger against older, and the males against the females. All right, but what the young lady is saying here is a freak and sister. She's saying that that's not us culture wise. All right, we didn't bring that shit over here. All right, she said as far as her being raised in her family, all right, it's nothing familiar there to them. All right, I'll let her take it from here. All right, yes, indeed.
Y'all non-foundational Black American women, such as y'all that's mixed with Haitian, Jamaican, African, when y'all speak about this black men don't like black women, speak on your own ethnicity, okay? Because that lie originated from y'all. And I know it originated from y'all because as a foundational Black American woman, in everybody in my family, I've never heard foundational Black Americans speak like that about foundational Black American women. Never. It became a thing because as a millennial, a lot of y'all was rejected in school by the boys because it was a culture difference. Y'all didn't come to school with y'all hat on, y'all didn't dress nice, y'all didn't have good hygiene. Let's keep it above. And so with that, men didn't want you. And then on top of that, a lot of y'all own mamas and daddies told y'all not to date y'all own people. For example, a lot of Haitian mamas would tell the Haitian boys don't date Haitian women because they scared they're gonna put woo on them. Let's keep it a buck. I used to talk to a Ghanaian man. He encouraged his kids to date YT people. So his daughter and his son is married to YT people. A lot of Haitian men and Jamaican men in Florida all date American women or other. So y'all get off of keep Black American foundation of Black American people out y'all business. And when y'all speaking about the men who don't like the women or the women who don't like the men, say y'all ethnicity, keep us out of it, because that was never even a thing. Black American true women have always been the preference for Black American true men and vice versa, unless they just had a real bad experience. But my family tree go way back, and it's always been Black American men and women. All this other stuff is manufactured. Y'all made it up. It ain't real, and y'all speaking on something totally different. So if you're a foundational Black American, ignore that rhetoric and call it out for what it is.
Thank you. I'll let the sister come in here. All right, spot on. She ain't the only one either. All right, no, she's not the only one. All right, like I say, I keep plenty of that around. All right, no, just to neutralize the crap, man. I do not like a bunch of the back and forths in here that are completely unnecessary. All right, but some of these things are learning experiences, just like this. So I've told y'all one thing here: do not let white folks muscle you in with these conversations with black people in crime. All right. All right. Mass shooters should be at the top of your list. All right. Moment they do it. All right. And then you can go into all of these spots where the dope fiends are. All right. No, and let them know. All right. It's not the fact that you don't have crime where you're at. It's just that you're not criminalized. There it is. All right. Yeah, we go ahead and start looking at these cases. Y'all got just as much crime there in these little small hick towns that you have off to the side, all right, as they do there in the cities or the inner cities and what have you. Yeah, it's about the damn same. All right. If not, y'all numbers are a whole lot worse, dude. Like I said, it's just not reported. It's less likely here in these cases when this officer is looking at somebody who looks like their little brother or their father or their mom or their sister. All right. Yeah, you're more likely to get a pass. All right. And in cases where black folks, nigga, if we move the wrong way, you getting shot 48 times, nigga. All right. If you cough too hard. All right. 1 second.
When I would say you need to bring your child on time. We have a situation where in the Black community, unfortunately, there is a lack of father and parental father strong figures in the home. And so you're seeing a lot of behavior because of that outcrop of that. And instead of like blaming whitey or blaming slavery or whatever the things that...
And you know what? This all is, it's compact, so I got to get it piece by piece. We don't have to blame whitey with y'all funky ass. You literally sabotage the system right there in front of us. All right? No, from incentivizing the abortions upon us, in particular, the Planned Parenthood. All right? Putting these shits right there where black people live at. All right. As I told y'all, they keep abortion clinics where they keep the abortion clinics. All right. She said here, right here, where black people are at here, halls. All right. They make sure they keep the fraternity clinics where they live at. All right. Yes, indeed. So that's the trade-off. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Not only that here. All right. You talk about the fathers not being in here. Like I said, you guys incentivize that by telling them, look, the government is going to be daddy. All right. And the government going to take care of everything. We're going to give you, all right, this money every month, and we're going to give you these food stamps. All right. And we're going to give you Section 8, and we're going to give you XYZ. All right. Yeah, this is what y'all went to go serve the black people. Only thing is, you got to remove that man out of the house. All right. Oh, so they purposely went in here to work to go destroy our shit, and still till this day going to work to destroy our shit. When I tell y'all got some of these white women here on the job don't need to work. Their husband make more than enough to support them and every damn thing. Nigga, that's to get on a black woman's nerves, nigga. All right. Yes, that's to ride your ass to make sure you don't take your break too long or you don't come in late. All right, and try to sign in on the time that you ain't come in. All right. Right. That's for you. All right. Yes, indeed, man. I'm talking about natural born irritators everywhere they go at, picking with somebody. All right. They have to. All right. They can't just sit still and chill and breathe air and shit. All right. That's too much like right. All right. I'm talking about antagonists everywhere they go. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. But going back here to a subject matter where we've just been completely sabotaged by them. All right. Let's not get it twisted, dude. All right. No, and for the same affirmative action and benefits and goodies that they claim that they were giving to us, the number one benefactors were white women. All right. Yeah. So in these same lanes in here, where you look anywhere for the cases of the government financially, anybody who's supposed to get some pick me up as black folks, all right. Well, we've been screwed, had game ran on us, dude. All right. Yeah, they've gotten the majority of the slices around here. All right, shit. This is why it didn't matter when they took that shit off the books. It didn't affect us because we wasn't benefiting from it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shit.
Are going to be blamed on this panel, I'm 100% sure. Instead of blaming Whitey, why not take a look at the behavior that's going on with some members of the black community and
because the members of the black community are not running around this bitch, all right, with an AR-15, a pistol, and a bulletproof vest, trying to shoot up somebody's damn elementary school. All right, that's not what I see them doing on a regular basis. All right, writing manifestos and reading the Turner Diary and shit. All right, right. So this repeated thing. All right, of young white folks in here, suicide bombers, vests on, trying to find the best way to pull a gun out here in a public place and kill as many people as possible. All right, no, that's their funky ass story here, dude. And I told you the worst part of that sitting here speaking about them and their community is when their people finally find out that the bullets and all the murdering, all right, it's not moving the needle. It's not getting you anything. All right, that's when your dangerous parts will really arrive, dude. All right. Oh, yes. All right. Well, when they find out you're not being rewarded anything, all right, dropping all of these bodies. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. You think you got something on your hands. You steady pointing at black folks whole time. Her grandmother, and all the rest of the women in her family, when they go out, they got to carry big ass pistols with them because they understand the type of arsenal that their son, grandson has in the room. All right. Yes. Yeah, they're assuming this is like all young white kids, and I believe you're spot on. All right. What I tell y'all, pass the eggnog, pass the bullets around Christmas time. All right. Yes. All right. They serious on that case. When you see the white woman clutching her purse there and all that at BJ's and Sam's Club, that's not because of Roscoe, nigga, or Leroy. All right. She is not worried about you niggas. All right. She's seen her grandson's closet, nigga, doing laundry. She seen how many guns he had. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
have a come to Jesus with them about it.
Bunke, your thoughts about this?
Well, I've been a teacher at both inner city and suburban schools.
Okay.
And in the inner city, we were never scared of school shootings, right? So when we're talking about different groups being vilified, if we're looking at the history of America and who has done the most violent crimes, it's your people. In regards to the way black women are viewed, I'm going to continue speaking, but I'm going to make sure that you're not intimidated right now, are you? I want to make sure you're comfortable because
No,
as a
I'm
black
not
woman,
intimidated,
that's what we have
Thank
to
you.
do in order to have a platform, right? In order to be able to speak uninterrupted, you have to make sure that you make somebody else feel comfortable. So outside of what we're seeing on social media, we know that 600,000 black women have been laid off, have been pushed out of the workforce, when we continue to be the most educated group of people in this country. And if we're looking at this panel, that's also evident.
All right, Carmen, let's hear from you. Your thoughts about that.
She ain't lying. Okay, well, I graduated magna cum laude in a language that I just learned at the time because I am from Venezuela. And we see the aggression in this panel with Yolanda and here to my right, and that's the problem. But now let's talk about Kamala and Jasmine Crockett. You know, Jasmine Crockett is the best example of somebody that instead of representing their community with grace, is just being loud, is just being aggressive, and is dancing in the halls of Congress.
I mean, you're not completely wrong here. All right, but y'all don't have any political grace when a large portion of your base, Mamacita, all right, voted, and I repeat, voted to get your asses thrown out of the country, to get your peoples kicked up out of here. All right? No, you voted for mass deportation, all right, thinking that it was just going to affect black people. All right? Yeah. So you really ain't got room to try to criticize any of these other folks in here, because the Jasmine Crockett's and others here, all right, to the detriment of you and your peoples, are the only folks that continue to want to give you guys something for nothing, nigga. All right? The Republicans, for the most part, want y'all asses out of here. If you committed any crimes or this, that, and the third, yeah, ICE is free to take you out of here. I've told y'all the rules. All right? Yeah, and this is what it means to have coons on other people's soil, dude. All right? They throwing your people out, nigga. All right, and she in here complaining about some Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett's your best goddamn friend, woman. You didn't know that, did you? All right, and Kamala. All right, yeah. Without them, Trump and the Republicans come march over with big shoulders. All right, and lock the gates on your funky asses. All right, no, or throw you out of here and then lock the gates. All right, call Tom Homan over here with a magnifying glass. All right, and some zip ties. All right, hold on here.
And then we have Kamala, which we all know she got where she got on her knees. Her story is way long, and she just got where she got because she filled many boxes in the DEI. Let's talk about merit, not about color.
I mean,
as a Latina, I don't feel any woman of any color with that behavior represent me as a woman.
Man, don't sit at look, man. I don't know what nationality. She's just saying as a Latino. I don't know what she means. She probably a Mexican. All right. But if that is the case, ma'am, she's sitting here talking this shit. All right. Our politicians don't get walked up on live, broad television. All right. And the nigga just put the joint behind his head and squeeze. I'm talking about in front of hundreds of people on the beach. You understand? That's how your politicians get done over there, dude. All right? Yeah, you talking about lawlessness. All right? And ain't nobody seen shit. All right? That's what they said. No witnesses. All right? Yeah, so he got popped right there. All right, in the middle of a crowd while he was answering questions. All right, he was talking about shutting down the gangs and shit. Oh, no. All right? That's your politicians, baby. All right. No, those are your politicians. And I'm not here to defend Kamala Harris. This is trash. All right. Jasmine Crockett's behavior is trash. I agree with that. But if I'm going to listen to any of these clowns in here say that, I'm going to point to the case of the mistakes that they've made in here while they're trying to point at these other jokers. All right. Because we know how to reprimand our own damn people. All right. Yeah. And don't come in here to say nothing slick, nigga. And I'm watching the same people that was down dancing on a boat talking about I will vote for Donald Trump. All right, you got to watch your husband and your uncle get thrown up out of here, dude. All right. Yeah, it went from "We love you, Donald Trump. We love you," arms spread wide. All right, to Donald Trump, he tricked us. He tricked us. All right, y'all really ain't got no grounds to be talking shit to nobody, man. All right, you don't. Yeah, you played yourself. All right, and for anybody with good sense, it's like you sitting here like, all right, man, I don't see what the, all right, why do all of this? All right, when the only people that those are the only people looking out for you. All right, no, people like Jasmine Crockett and all right, Kamala Harris, they speak upon resources and benefits for illegals, nigga. All right, now don't just speak upon it, nigga. They hand the money over. All right, no, this is what they do. All right, no, and you going against the grain, you deserve what you get then. All right, yeah, that's why I said for some of these folks in here, yeah, they went the moment they could, they went to go turn into Republicans. All right, yeah, next thing you know, you look up and your peoples is looking like this here, Halls, just like this. All right, right. Yeah, she's talking crazy. Your peoples is in one of these predicaments. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? And guess what? That $2,600 off the table. Huh? Can't get that in a free ride no more. That's done. All right. Yeah, you could have got hit off. All right. Yeah, they would have gave you some bread. All right, fresh start, $2,600. All right. Okay. We wish you the best of wishes. All right, we're gonna drop you off wherever you want to go at, around the corner. You can get your bank shit and everything else sorted. All right, yeah, you good. All right, you took some of the stuff on the plane that you had from here that is sentimental to you. All right, and you got $2,600 of cold hard U.S. cash, nigga. All right, and guess what? That money's off the table. All right, no, now they got you. All right. And when they got you, that money's off the table. You don't get nothing. All right. But a 20-year ban and a foot up your ass, man. All right. You complaining, I know. All right. It's the rules. All right. I just seen them bust somebody upside the head before they grabbed you up, man. All right. Yeah, they supposed to elbow you like that. I believe they can. All right. I'm talking about doing you dirty, man. All right. I mean, get done dirty. All right. And all you have to have is some charges, just anything. I told you, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., his charges was back in 2013, nigga, and it didn't matter. All right. It's all the same. All right. No, right this way, Halls. All right. Come on over here. All right. Yes, they tossing niggas right out of here. All right. Didn't matter. All right. Nope. They didn't give a shit. All right. They chained that nigga up like he was one of the most dangerous people in the world breathing air, nigga. All right. He had chains going across his stomach, everything. They had him on his ankles and all that. They had the little, chains. All right. Yeah, they did him dirty, man. Like they didn't capture the wildebeest or something. All right. Sure enough did. I forgot what his charges was, man. Don't ask me. All right. This is my other sister in here. Same conversation there as earlier. All right. Fair you.
Black men don't like black women lie is not from foundational Black Americans. It's from the tethers. Let me break it down, right? So me going to school as a Black American foundational woman, I had a lot of friends that were Jamaican, Haitian, a few African. So growing up, they couldn't pull no boys for real, right? They couldn't pull no boys for real because of the cultural differences. For example, like they weren't shaving when we were shaving. So even in middle school, high school, they would have hairy underarms. If you got hairy underarms, you're going to smell. Boys don't, those younger boys tend to not like that. Younger boys tend to pick on stuff like that, right? these women also didn't, they weren't up to date with the hairstyles and the plaits and the braids. Black American young girls, it's in our DNA. Like our mamas made sure we always came to school dressed nice, hair, clothes. A lot of them were first generation immigrants. So they didn't come to school with their hair done. They did not come to school with the latest trends or dress nice. So from the female side, they didn't used to get no play, right? So they had to watch me, their Black American friend, who was the preference. Black American women have always been the preference. Pull all the boys, whether it was Haitian boys, Jamaican boys, Black American boys, etc. Now, when I look at who the Black American girls would pay attention to, it was never the immigrant boys, right? It was never the Haitian boys, never the Jamaican boys and stuff. Why? Because they didn't have swag. We would really only date Black American boys. So when I'm looking at this old Black men and women feud, that does not originate from us. That originates from them, because non-foundational Black American women, their men don't even like them. Their men want what the cool guys want, which has always been the foundational Black American woman, and vice versa. And the tethered men never had access to the type of women that they wanted, because the type of women they wanted with the cooler boys, who would be the foundational Black American boys. So that's why when we start hearing this rhetoric online as a foundational Black American, it was like, where the hell did that come from? Because as a foundational Black American woman, that has never been your experience. So let's look at it. So that dude, Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit, he's Sudanese Arab. So it would make sense why he makes that type of content. DJ Academics is Jamaican. Candace Owens is Jamaican. Now let's talk about the Jamaicans. Jamaicans have a obsession with white people. They feel very inferior to them. I've literally witnessed it, and it shows, right? It shows. So that's another thing too. Jamaican men, I talked to a Jamaican guy one time, and he was very obsessed with white people in general. Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, we've never been that way. We have pride in ourselves. We love ourselves because we know that we're the top and not the bottom. All these other tethers, they don't believe that. They don't even like themselves. That's why they don't date their own race. That's why they don't even preserve their own race. Y'all know how many Haitian people I know that have had kids with foundational Black American people and don't even teach their kids Creole. They don't care about their culture. They're not loyal to their culture. They're not proud of their culture. Same thing with Haitians and Jamaicans and Africans. They're not proud of their culture, especially if they're in America. That's why they're too busy trying to cosplay us, the men and the women. Y'all, so what we need to do, we have to teach our kids now, because they're the new generation that's coming up. Talk to your teenage boys and girls especially. Tell them the dynamics of what's going on, because what I see now is a lot of bullying against Black women in general online, and trying to make it seem like Black men don't want Black women, and it's training our boys to feel that way for real. So we got to break that. Make the distinction between foundational Black American historical dating and these other people. Teach our kids, teach our grandkids, post online everywhere you go, reshare these posts, make content about it, because we have to dead this. This is getting out of control, and it's getting out of control because we didn't pick the dynamics and speak on it earlier. And now their voice is drowning ours out, and the algorithm is starting to favor that type of content. So we got to kill it, okay? And foundational Black American men and women, when you catch somebody saying this, you have to stop them in their tracks.
I agree. Yeah, we hold each other down, period. All right, I agree. All right, vice versa. We don't let anybody go ahead to come into our mix and mess with our group. All right, yes, indeed. No, if we go ahead to hear that, you should already automatically be suspicious. Now, I'm not sure what this is. Some of these, this is a clickbait joint there, so I'm not even going to put that up there, nor am I going to mention what he just said. Yeah, this is trash. Some people, yeah, they host up, but you have a bunch of clickbait on here. All right, and I pressed the button on it to make sure that he wasn't recommended, but they keep putting this trash around me, man. All right, yeah, man. Yeah, I look up and I seen him again here. Hold on. He said, I know brother James 67X. I met him out here in the farmland in Baltimore, Maryland. I met brother James. Okay, hold on. All right, Al Shabazz explains who assassinated his father. All right, Malcolm X on Vlad. All right, hold on 1 second here. Now, I believe I know Brother Shabazz too as well. Shout out to Brother Shabazz. Yeah. All right, hold on 1 second here. I'm going down the end of this list. Bernie low key a jump scrap in this video. Let me go ahead to look here. The question is what turned me against the liberals? All right, and he's got a million reasons why he could answer that question. Part of it had to do, you can go back to look at the history with Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton and the dirty shit they got caught doing to him during that time. All right, so he can have a gripe towards that. All right, Yeah, and since then, it's just gave the Democrats a problem. That's why they had to go ahead to give Kamala Harris that damn joint here. All right, when Biden stepped down, they might have wanted to put somebody else in there, but they ain't had no choice. All right, they looked at the circumstances that happened with Bernie before. All right, and they didn't want this shit to continue on. All right, so they put it right in her hands where you seen what she did with it. All right, right. But Bernie's got a shaky history there with the Democrats, period, man. All right. Yes, indeed, man. That's why he's saying this is the new age of all this progressive stuff. I spoke to y'all about it politically earlier to say it's the terms of folks don't necessarily want anything mega or Trump-like, but you don't want anything that's directly focused in on the Democrats either, man. That is just, all right, the 110% their philosophy. So people will take mixed lanes of this stuff politically, like progressives and all right, moderates, whatever they want to call these terms here. All right, that's who the polls show that individuals are more favoring to go vote for. All right, and with that, it takes the it takes the political field from the Democrats. So as far as the old people, all right, it takes shit directly out of their hands. All right, forcefully. All right, yeah, when you see that this is the only thing that is actually able to get voted in, if it is going to come in. All right. Yeah, it's these damn progressives or the little moderates, the folks that Nancy Pelosi has been trying to engage and control and keep out of the mix. All right. Make sure you ain't got no financial funding, nothing. All right. Yeah, you seen it said, well, Nancy Pelosi had hit her head or she had fell, something happened with her. All right. She made sure she grabbed her phone to make sure Ocasio-Cortez didn't get nothing. All right. So give me a damn phone, Halls. All right. Make sure she don't get a damn thing. All right. Hold on. Hey, they've been trying to bar this shit out, man. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see what's going on.
National poverty, but you don't do that by making people in this country even poorer.
So then what are the responsibilities we have? If that kind of zero-sum calculation, right, between someone who is poor by U.S. standards, but is quite well off by, say, Malaysian standards, redounds so easily to the benefit of the person in the U.S., and how do we think about that responsibility? I guess I'm asking here I agree, you have a nation-state structure. You always are going to. The politics don't allow anything else. But I guess philosophically, the question is, how do you weight it? How do you think about what the foreign aid budget would be? How do you think about poverty abroad?
And I'll tell you why.
Man, you spend more time listening to
national poverty, but you don't do that by making people in this country even poorer.
So then what are...
Yeah, man, you spent all this time. You damn near didn't even ask the question to do anything else in there, man. And I'm not a big Bernie Sanders fan. All right, I'm not. All right, I'm just not. Because when you ask him about reparations, all right, yeah, he's gonna start talking crazy to you. All right, yes, indeed. All right, yeah, he all old and shit. His shoulders are stiff. When the moment you ask him that, all right, yeah, the conversation is over. It's kind of like, all right, yeah, get out of here, old nigga. All right, yeah, just like the rest of them. All right, I would say like the rest of them. And that's every cat there that's an octogenarian that's Democratic there. All right, around his era and time, at least, of being around here, because most of them have been able to stay alive and keep their seats, man. These old folks will not die off, dude. All right, they're resilient as hell. All right, got their life in one hand. 86 years old for some of them, the oldest dirt. All right, and their political office, they holding that in the other hand, but their life. All right. What's that woman named Diane Frank or Diane? What you call it? You're gonna die like her. She died in office. They said that woman wasn't at work for the last 6 months of her life. Her staff was running everything. All right. That's how bad they don't be wanting to let go shit off. they don't want to let go. That goes to Ruth Gator Ginsburg too. Nigga, she waited all the way to the point where she's about to die, dude. All right. Yeah, don't want to hold up. Don't want to let go of their damn power, dude. All right. Never. And a part to that is to keep things the way that they are here. laws and legislation and different stuff that's on the books, man. All right, I've always sat there to say that, man. All right, if a person is sitting in here reporting to you that they care about something and something is important to them politically, then they should be able to show that to you right there in front of your face. It should come bigger than lip service. Why is reparations trash coming out of Ayanna Presley's lips? All right, because she only does this to black people to check the temperature real quick, man. All right, that's it, man. To see how many people is still down with the bullshit, man. All right, yeah, how many folks will buy some watered down garbage and vote for nothing? All right, yes, indeed. Yeah, that's when you see her bald head coming around. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Now, let me go ahead and play this old clip she has in here. Don't mean anything. Mm-hmm. He's talking about college debt and all right, all of this other shit. What is my question is for these little pickle pig feet head scamming niggas is what is reparations exactly? All right, shit. Yeah, because if you're not talking about cash payments here, Halls, then you're not speaking our language. All right. Yeah, you keep going from the context of reparations to HR 40. HR 40 is not reparations.
And discrimination against black people. We are in a moment of anti-blackness on steroids, and we refuse to be silent. We will not back down in our pursuit of racial justice. The antidote to anti-blackness is to be pro-black, and we will do it unapologetically. The United States government owes us a debt, and we need reparations now.
Yeah, and when you talk to her little shiny head and all these other jokers, they'll quickly say, in reparations, it's not cash. This doesn't mean it has to be money. It doesn't have to. All right, well, what are you talking about then? Just sit down then. All right. Yeah, you playing games, man. All right. To bring my man in here, you looking at these niggas, man. All right, and reparations is not a check. It doesn't necessarily have to be a cash payments or a check here. Well, then what are you talking about anyway? All right, what are we doing here? All right, to bring my boy in here. All right, in the middle of while they sitting in here talking. All right, while they squared up in here, nose to nose with a bunch of bullshit in here. Say, hold on 1 second. All right. Yes, indeed, all the way. No, please stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Come on, man. No, this is what they want you to believe. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. We ain't got no reservations around here. All right. Ain't shit cracking. All right. Nothing. All right. You ain't getting some free black votes, nigga. All right. You're not. All right. You will be shown the door like the rest of the clowns. All right. That's it. All right. Niggas can't even. All right. It's not safe, as I told you, to go to the black town hall and sit around and bull job. All right. Without having real ideas and certain stuff in there for black people. You just kind of babbling along. Yeah. You see how long that should have lasted you. All right. No, you can go check to see how long that's going to last you. All right. These niggas are not comfortable. Folks are not sitting still and proper out here, knowing that there's going to be consequences. All right. You can try your hand. All right. Yeah, but it's your worst problems you're going to deal with is to have a freedman, which I'm guaranteed is going to be around, that's going to ask you about an anti-black hate crime bill, dude, and reparations, cash payments for freedmen. All right. You're going to get that in all your town halls sitting with black people. It's just a common thing now, and it won't go away. All right. And your conversations upon that will be the energy on how black people treat you, period. All right. If we even entertain that shit you talking about. All right. Yeah, I want to do something for all people. All right. It's the black and browns. All right. We got to make sure that everybody is taken care of. All right. And unity. as one big coalition. You see, all right. No, this is how you make sure that you don't get any black votes, nigga. All right, that right there, talking like that. All right, and somebody might cuss your ass out. All right. Well, at this point, shit, nigga might be done with it, dude. All right. Yeah, the last piece of patience might roll off a nigga face. All right. And then that's it. All right. No, but how many times we gonna have town halls where niggas feel bold enough to play that benign neglect game right there in your face? All right. You thinking to yourself, damn it, I know he ain't just come back from the Latinos or the Asians, all right, or the Jewish folks or any of these other people. All right, talking about I'm gonna give y'all some jobs, nigga. All right. No, he's talking about loans and all right, other financial opportunities and owning goddamn it apartment buildings and how you get in on investments. And, all right. No, if you vote for me, I'm gonna put you on government contracts. All right. That's what you talking to these other groups like. All right, coming in here kissing babies and all this silly ass shit. No, where the money at, nigga? All right, no, playing saxophones and all right. You know, I used to smoke weed. Nobody gives a shit anymore. All right, where the bag at? All right, we ain't even stuttering around it, dude. It comes right off the top, man. All right, yes, because you ain't gonna look. You ain't gonna sit up here and get paid. All right, in a corner. All right, whispering, bull jobbing. All right. Like I said here, for these politicians, fear that they have here in the most cases here is they understand that every form of power in which they figure they got over black people here in America is done the moment they have to start giving us that damn money. And they are going to have to fork it over. All right. But they've all, in their mind, it's always been, all right, to hand that money over to freedmen is to hand over power. All right. That's how they look at it. All right. Now let's go ahead and take a small recess for that, just for the time being. All right. The young man said that, he ran off on the plug. All right. Now the plug happens to be his father. This is the twist in the story. All right. So we'll be right back here.
Everybody I run into, they talking about, oh, your daddy say you robbed him. I robbed him. Man, that fuck nigga robbed me. Come on, let's be real, Dad. You ain't did shit for me. I started fucking with you some daddy and son shit when I was 19 years old, nigga. You seen me hustling, nigga. You tried to throw me a motherfucking half a pound and told me to bring you back $500. Let's be real. You supposed to give me 19 pounds. A year for every pound you missed on my motherfucking life, nigga. You gonna give me a half a plate and say bring you back 500. So, bitch, yeah, I took that. You owe me that. You owe me more than that. Everybody.
It sounds personal to me. All right. Sounds personal. You understand? But, I mean, if you're asking the father, all right, about him getting his work taken by his son, all right, and all of this silly shit, all right, no, I believe that this may be his father's reaction. Huh? Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to go to jail, all right, yeah, this might be his pop's reaction.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. Y'all niggas tripping.
Huh? Right. Yeah, if you don't want to be involved in an investigation. All right? Yeah. No, this is the best option of what his father would say. All right? Y'all niggas are simple anyway. Why are you online having a discussion about that, man? For what? All right? Yeah, niggas be number one niggas. Man, niggas just snitching, yo. All right? No, hopefully his father is smart enough to, all right? No, to have the Russell Westbrook response.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. Y'all niggas tripping.
No, the Russell Westbrook response. All right? Yeah, that's what gets you out of that. All right, you in a tight squeeze. All right, right there. Just in case some ashy nigga walks up and catch you off guard. All right, yes indeed. But anyhow, now that was the most stupidest shit I've seen any other day. All right, today. All right, you got your work. You did what you're supposed to do here, man. Well, then go get your money. All right, yeah, and keep your face out the mix. All right, keep your goddamn business to yourself and stop running around here like your mama, nigga. All right, right. Ain't no need for this shit. All right. And if I'm looking at it from the pop circumstances, all right, it's a blessing. You go take what you gonna go ahead to get, but guess what? You ain't getting no goddamn more. All right. Yeah, once you finish with that, I hope you got somebody else you can go to, hypothetically speaking. All right. No, you ain't about to bring your ass back on over here. You said, Texas OG smack, all right, about a broken system that actually treats Black Americans as a punching bag, highlighting the blatant double standards and alleged police brutality. We can no longer just protest and pray our way to justice, to true justice. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I do. I do support this. I want to roll out with OG Smackwater. All right. Shout out to my brother, man. All the great stuff that he's doing over there. Shout out to the brother OG Smackwater. And don't forget to smash the like button, all that good stuff. Mm-hmm.
Us, Black people in America, we broken. And broken beyond repair. It's to the point to where everybody just mistreating us in this country, and we ain't doing nothing about it. We can't get any kind of justice or equality unless white people get involved and basically come to our rescue, because as a people, as a community, as a Black society,
we don't need no damn white folks to come to our rescue. OG Smackwater. Mr. Smackwater. This is coon talk. All right? Shit, no, they can send you to your death, dude. Sonia Massey. All right? They ain't coming here to fix nothing. All right? No, how the hell they gonna come to fix our shit? And their shit done been turned to hell with all the money and every damn thing else in the world. People are crazy as shit, mowing folks down here with big ass guns. That's what they kids is doing. All right. Yeah, you got to be able to fix shit like that before you think you can fix any other parts of the world. You got to stop the mass shootings, dude. All right. Yeah, and all the crazies they got floating around. All right. Hold on. Yeah, we already off to a bad start. All right. Yeah, I didn't know that this is I didn't know you were doing this. All right.
We not bold enough or strong enough. We ain't got enough heart. We ain't got enough fortitude to stand up and defend our rights to be treated as human, to our rights to justice and equality. And it's not just the police. It's regular, average, everyday citizens, mainly white folks, just doing whatever they want to do to us.
That is not the case, man. It isn't. All right. Now, do Negroes wander and venture off into spaces where they Black asses don't belong? Yes, that happens. All right. But on the scales of us chilling and upon our community and being able to hold it down, yeah, we don't allow no bullshit like that. You understand? Even for white supremacists, there's little terrorists in here that carry guns. All right. They tried to come in the Black community before, trying to talk about they were trying to teach Black folks how to use guns and all that. Yeah, some folks came out from the barbershop and told them niggas to get their asses up out of here. All right. No, because I don't want you comfortable in the cases of normalizing a place here where you can kill off a large group of Black people because ain't nobody paying no attention to you like that. That's the thing. All right, it's the shit that they've always tried to go ahead to set up, dude. All right. Yes, this OG Smackwater is just talking crazy. Yeah. All right. No, we soft. We're not strong. We have to wait for the white man to come and get us. All right. To rescue us. All right. No, y'all better go talk to your boy. All right. This is inappropriate, man. We got love for you. All right. But all of this shit is inappropriate.
And don't even care. Recording it, everything, and basically getting off scot-free with mistreating us all the way to murdering us. And basically ain't nothing happening, and they don't care. They actually feel like it's their right and their duty to mistreat black people, to murder black people, to hang black people from trees. 2026, and we ain't doing nothing about it. It's been going on for the longest. They've been showcasing how they treat us for the world to see, and everybody just go along with it. I mean, all black people try to do is sing their way into justice and equality, or pray their way into justice or equality, or hold hands they way into justice and equality, or march they way into justice.
And this is false once again, being hit, nigga. All right. Because freedmen are the culture, is the culture of resistance, baby. That's the simplest thing I can say. All right. We're the culture of resistance. When you go and look at places like Taiwan and they got their Black Power fist up, the t-shirts they have on is Martin Luther King, because he's a symbol, a symbolism there of resistance, nigga. The closest thing that they can point to, and that's our culture. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. So you can go ahead. He's talking this simpleton stuff in here about part and partial. Some of these things in here are factual here that he's speaking to. All right. But it's the essence of where it's coming from. All right. As if we are some type of defeated class, and we're not, nigga. All right. For any case in exercise for the No Kings protest or any of this trash that has been unsuccessful, it's because of our presence not being there. All right. No, if it was, it would have actually went somewhere. All right. Yes, indeed.
And equality, or give a speech they way into justice and equality. Black people even try to integrate, assimilate, and befriend they way into justice and equality. But we see that still don't work. Now, we just want to podcast our way into justice and equality. Black people in America is the only people that want a bloodless revolution. They want everything to change without blood spill. And I'm sorry to tell you, it's not going to happen. When white folks feel like they have been wronged and they want something to change, what they do. See, black people pick up all the white folks' traits.
They rig the system. They put pieces together in here and give people the Carmelo Anthony treatment. It's what they do. All right, milk dud head having nigga. All right, white society has freeloaded off of us, cheated, discriminated, robbed. They move the goalposts and say, "I'm white, not say so, nigga." All right, yeah. What's your point? All right. When we go ahead for this ladder, and I told y'all in here, we always proud of what freedmen have done. This comes off of this lane of us winning, Hoss, being victors, moving the needle. They did not want to punish Derek Chauvin, but they had to. All right. They see the crowds piled up everywhere, black people All right, and they understood if any bull crap happens in here, they can go down in here. Hold on, what the hell's going on? All right, what the fuck is that? Oh man, excuse me. Yeah, I'm sitting here chilling. I think I felt like something just jumped on me, man. All right, give me 1 second. If anything happens, it can go down here. Just like if something just jumped off at me. All right. I have bullshit stacked up here behind me. All right. No, I don't want to, excuse me. Pause us here for 2 seconds, but let me go ahead and get a few seconds. All right. Yeah, man. Oh, what the fuck that was? I'm sitting here too long or what, man? Oh, my reflexes or nerves, man. Shit, whatever it is, he told me to get my ass up. Give me 1 second. Trying to find my damn cell phone. All right, damn. Yeah, dude. Shit. Yeah, that shit just got this nigga. That shit just blew the shit out of me. Goddamn it. Let me get off of this raggedy motherfucker. All right, because I truthfully don't know what it was, man. All right, it's too dark in here for me to be able to see any damn thing. Turn this up high. I can get my goddamn cell phone. Right there. Yeah, man. It pisses me the hell off. All right. Jumping off like this here. I think it was my ashtray or something in here. But if that doesn't make sense, man. All right. No, because that shit, whatever I had next to me had started rumbling like a frog or something. Yeah, it didn't make sense, Hoss. All right. Oh, my phone had vibrated. Nigga, smoke some weed, you just high. All right. Or what? But it's time to get the hell out of Dodge. All right. Yeah, I'm hungry any goddamn way. All right. Sitting in this raggedy motherfucker in here chilling. All right. No, it ain't nothing raggedy in here, but. All right. Yeah, I trust the vibes and signs, man. All right. I stay out of bullshit, nigga. All right. Yeah, something unexpected, something like that happened, man. All right. I trust the Lord, my good Lord's intuition to know when it's time to wrap it up. Look at the time. It's almost 2 hours anyway. I love y'all to life. Be safe here. All right. And we may be back sometime later on here this evening, man, if I just drop in here discussing some Game of Thrones or what have you. All right. For the folks here talking about there for the last episode, I have been looking at that, as well as individuals who were waiting on my Raising Canaan responses here, dude. All right, so we'll do all of that sometime here later on. All right, but thank y'all. I appreciate you. Much love. I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go get me some grub.